Children whose mothers are exposed to certain types of pesticides, the organophosphates, while pregnant were more likely to have attention problems as they grow up. So here you are, you're an expectant mom. You don't even know that you've been exposed to pesticides because they're using it in stores. They're using it all over the place. You know, the studies they've done are right in the middle of New York City. Who thinks of pesticides when you think of New York City? But I've given you reports. The city is spraying every night someplace else. I mean, it's pervasive. It says organophosphate pesticides affect the human brain. How much clearer can it be than that? That's why I spoke about protection from neurocare. It says women with more chemical traces of pesticides in their urine while pregnant had children more likely to have symptoms of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, period. It said prenatal exposure to organophosphate pesticides affect young children's attention. Now, here's the important part. Organophosphates, these pesticides, are designed to attack the nervous system of bugs by affecting a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine not only is going to be negatively impacted in the bug, but in you. So if you're exposed to these insecticides, your levels of neurotransmitter acetylcholine are going to be impacted. In a child, acetylcholine is crucial to the development of the brain and the nervous system. In the adult, in you, acetylcholine is crucial for attention, for memory, for concentration, for focus, for mood. And if that gets interfered with, you have now got lots of neurological issues. And as I said, it's very, very similar to that of being exposed to the heavy metals. This is the way they conclude this article from University of California, Berkeley. Children with high levels of pesticides in their body are twice as likely to develop ADHD. There are about, they conclude, 40 different organophosphate pesticides that are registered in the United States. And we have also linked, they say, exposure to pesticides and Parkinson's disease. And I'm telling you, it's more than just Parkinson's disease. Exposure to pesticides is related to dementia, to depression, Alzheimer's disease. And I read to you a minute ago all of the consequences of exposure, from symptoms that are relatively benign, like headaches and a little bit of dizziness and nausea, all the way to severe chemical sensitivities, a chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic neurological illnesses, cognitive difficulties, developmental disorders, diabetes, fibromyalgia. It can be quite serious, and that's why it is crucial, and I don't want to sound like over and over and over again redundant. It is crucial for us, according to the latest research, but I've been talking about it, pat myself on the back, since 1963 on radio. And to my patients, yes, since 1963, that's a long time, that you've got to do a detoxification every single day. We used to talk about years ago, well, you got to detoxify every quarter. And there were loads of people writing books about every quarter, every 3 months, you've got to do a 3 or 4 day detox. And then it went to, well, maybe you should do once a month, take 3 days a month and do it. The fact of the matter is, NYU's done studies on this. Mount Sinai's done studies with this. The Red Cross has done studies on this. My institute has done studies on this. You've got to do some detoxification every single day. Period. Enough said.